Event planning, the billion-dollar industry, was among the hardest hit during this pandemic, and no one knows that more than internationally renowned lifestyle king. You're a lifestyle king?
Wow.
And celebrity party planner Colin Cowie. Faced with the COVID crisis, Colin had to pivot his business model and come up with new revenue streams.
And the king himself is sharing his journey and the tips he learned along the way. In his brand new book, The Gold Standard, he is here with us now. We didn't have more of a throne chair. I didn't know we were going to call you the king, Colin Cowie, as we came in. 11 now? This is your 11th book?
It's the 11th book, yes.
You keep them coming. Now, why this one? Why did you think it was time, or this was the right time for this one?
I actually started this pre-COVID, pre the pandemic, but the message could never be more applicable than it is right now.
And one of your big pieces of advice is to stay positive, to stay afloat. But how do you do that when everything that you knew how to do is now not doable?
You know, I think it's resilience. As a business leader, failure is not an option. So you have to figure out, what are we going to do to make so many people who rely upon you? You have to be responsible and take care of them. So that's why, hence came the new revenue streams.
New revenue streams. Look, people have to adjust. People are getting creative, but give folks, you made it happen. Some others are making it happen as well. Yes. But some tangible, some real tips now for people who are listening about how they can make kind of a pivot and a transition. Like
well, I think one of the most important things in customer service today is to create the emotional connection, right? So I call it the seduction. So using the senses of what you smell, touch, taste, see, and hear, you can craft a guest experience that you know is going to resonate with your customer and create that emotional connection. Why? Because the emotionally connected customer, they will spend freely, they're incredibly loyal to you, they love to receive information from you, then most importantly, they tell all your friends about you.
Yeah. Well, and as you talk about how important the customer experience is, it's interesting that you say that you should take customer complaints as a real opportunity to grow. Explain.
We never know what the customer thinks, right? So when something goes wrong, you really want the customer who complains to put it in writing so you can fix it, right? You can figure out what went wrong and how do we prevent it from ever happening again. And at the same time, you can buy loyalty and you can create that emotional connection with that customer. So out of a bad situation comes a really positive situation.
But you also talk about a business should have core values. We have our own values, but your business needs to have one as well.
I think that every business has a vision, right? So, and with that vision, your vision doesn't change, but the businesses have changed. When we see what happened, where we were and where we're now, some of us are working in a hybrid situation, sometimes the product has changed. So know your product incredibly well, and it's time to dust up on the mission statement. The mission statement is how we're going to get there. So together with your team, figure out what is our mission going to be and our vision, because with a clear path and a clear directive, everyone will start to make the same decisions correctly.
I love that. And Colin, I love that you're on our show. It's GMA3, What You Need to Know. And then the title of your book, The Gold Standard, giving your customers what they didn't know they wanted. So it's all thematic here.
The reason I called it What They Didn't Know They Wanted, because there's two types of customer service. There's reactive service. When something goes wrong and someone puts up their hand, you can fix and buy some loyalty. But the magic of this book is how do we deliver proactive customer service, where we get to anticipate the unanticipated needs of the guest. And all that information we can find on your social media, we can find it online, and we can craft this great guest experience that resonates with you.
Oh, I would love to join in on whatever guest experience you're offering, because it sounds awesome. Colin Cowie, always wonderful to have you.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. And again, The Gold Standard can be found anywhere books are sold.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.